My name is Dr. Amy Hurst. In this video series, we will begin to give a basic overview of the syllabus for the hybrid 8-week section of Introduction to Biology 1114. Due to the timing and nature of this course, special consideration is made for keeping students engaged during this fast-paced and hybrid setting. For each chapter, you will be provided a series of videos. Each individual video will usually be 10 to 15 minutes in length. These videos will introduce you to the content. Much like the presentation for the syllabus, you will be provided a slide that outlines what you need to know for that material. To get started, we will be using the syllabus as our guideline for introducing the course. The syllabus contains valuable information such as contact information, how do I get my grade, and a highlight of various resources that we will use during the semester. The syllabus should be viewed as a contract for the course. In this video series, we will also be introducing the idea of the flipped classroom. This concept is also discussed in the syllabus as it will shape many of the assessments that we will utilize throughout the semester. The assessments are one of the more important concepts and are vital to that all-important question, how do I get my grade in this class? In this video series, we will be reviewing the various assessment tools by which you will be evaluated this semester. Lastly, we will go over expectations for behavior during the next 8 weeks. This will include what is expected of students in regard to personal responsibilities, meeting deadlines, and academic integrity. I will also discuss what students should expect from me as far as classroom preparation and professionalism. So I'd like to start off with this meme that I ran across on the internet. It gives a nice summary of what you should expect when learning about the scientific field. One thing that scientifically literate members of society should appreciate about the field is that we do not know everything, and mistakes are going to happen. This is how we learn. An experiment that goes awry or doesn't yield the expected outcomes because of a procedural error are not the end of the world. If you don't make mistakes, you're doing science wrong. However, once you figure out that you did something wrong, that is the time to correct that mistake. Mistakes are part of the process, so correcting those mistakes and not hiding them is also part of the process. If you aren't correcting your mistakes, then you are doing science really wrong. But most importantly, science is a humble field that accepts that we are sometimes mistaken. As we will discuss in Chapter 1, part of the scientific process is that scientists will modify or even reject previously recognized norms when new research provides results that dispel that model. The example given in Chapter 1 is how the kingdom Monera has been discarded in light of new information that shows that taxonomy is better supported by two kingdoms of prokaryotes, Archaea and Eubacteria. And honestly, as we learn more about the kingdom Eubacteria, it is very widely anticipated that further divisions in taxonomy will be required. So as a scientist, if you can't accept that you will sometimes be mistaken, you simply aren't doing science at all. Hopefully, you can see how rote memorization does not indicate an understanding of the scientific field. Now that we have a general idea about the content of this video series, let's start to discuss some of the mechanics of the course. The first thing to review in your syllabus is contact information. Please make note of my office location and the times I will be available. My office is located on the first floor of the Science and Math building on the west end of the hallway. I am generally available at the times provided here, but if these times do not fit your schedule, please contact me at the provided campus email and we can discuss alternate times. After the contact information in the syllabus, you will find the course description, the course information, and the delivery method. The course description is the same description that can be found in the course catalog. The course is designed with the non-science major in mind. It is important to appreciate that this simply means we will not go into as much detail regarding the listed topics and try to incorporate current issues with each chapter. However, this is still a rigorous course that will supply a general view of the life sciences. Be very clear, the prefix introduction does not mean that this is an easy course. It is not a review of a high school course and does require a significant investment in studying. The course information is the standard information that can be found in the online schedule. There are no prerequisites for this course, but do be aware that this course can be foundational for many other courses. Additionally, note that we will hold lectures on the second floor of the Science and Math building in room 207. Following a short break, lab will convene Monday and Wednesday down the hall from lecture in room 203. The course delivery method is outlined as well. We will spend more time later in this video series discussing how content will be delivered online. It is important to note that we still will be meeting face-to-face and that the in-class meetings are required. Furthermore, since the course is web enhanced, you must have access to a computer. If you do not have access at home, please plan accordingly to use the free access provided to you by the college. This semester we will be utilizing Connect for Biology, The Essentials, 2nd edition by Hofnagels, pictured here. All pertinent information regarding ISBN numbers is provided in the syllabus. Connect access includes availability to the ebook. Access cards are available through the campus bookstore, but please be aware that you can also purchase access directly through McGraw-Hill at a reduced rate. No physical book is required since access includes the ebook. However, if you feel more comfortable using a physical text, you may purchase a loose leaf paper version from McGraw-Hill when you register your Connect account for an additional $15. Furthermore, there are physical books available at the bookstore or through online sources such as Amazon. But be aware that purchase of these are not required and are at your discretion. That being said, purchase of Connect is required, and 10% of your overall grade will come from exercises completed through Connect. The code that you will be using to register your Connect is provided through a link on D2L. If you have any questions regarding Connect, please be sure to ask them during our first meeting. As previously mentioned, the 8-week format is very fast-paced. Since I will only see you face-to-face 16 times during the semester, it is very important that you be prepared for those class meetings. Therefore, we will be employing a flipped classroom strategy for this course. You will be expected to actively prepare before coming to class on Mondays and Wednesdays. In class, we will only briefly review content and spend the majority of our time practicing and applying concepts. I can also more readily give you feedback if I notice any class-wide misconceptions that popped up while you were doing pre-class homeworks. After class, you will then have opportunities to refine any areas that you struggled with in the pre-class activities and extend your learning through post-class Learn Smarts. In light of the hybrid and flipped classroom design, this means that online components will be very important for our coursework. You will need to access the learning management system often. Our learning management system is Brightspace by D2L. Additionally, you will need to purchase access to Connect, as this will be used for some pre-class and post-class activities. There will be a link provided to Connect through D2L. During our first meeting, we will practice navigating these resources. At the top of the second page of your syllabus, you will find a table that outlines the different point values for the various assessments you will be graded on during the semester. Please note that lectures will comprise 80% of your grade, and lab will make up the remaining 20%. You will receive 1 overall grade for Biology 1114. That is a combination of your lecture and lab experience. The grading scale is the typical 90% and above is an A, 80% and above is a B, and so forth. In the next video, we will discuss how each assessment will work. We will focus on discussing the pre-class, in-class, and post-class activities, as well as the exams.